Hello to everybody who might be just watching this video. This is a video based on a Masterwork Ranger build that is very strong in my opinion. This is mainly set for high DPS against single targets. This is not for multi-targeting. Well, for Ranger you're looking for single target damage really mostly. So starting off, the two weapons that we are running is the Glorious Result and the Truth of Tarsus. Both of these weapons are rolled considerably well. Now, to be fair, there could be an improvement with the repair drop rate for, say, armor replenishing, or more ammo dropping would be better, as these two weapons kind of burn through ammo really fast. But the Devastator, Truth of Tarsus, legendary version, with 25% fire rate, 45% luck, 13% weapon damage, and 25% more ammo to hold. The more ammo you can hold with this thing, the better, because this thing eats through ammo. And then this gun is really used for hitting the two crits and then swapping straight to the Truth of Tarsus to do that extra 150%. Now, so far I have hit at most 200k damage with this thing against a critical that was on Tyrant Mine Grandmaster 1. Now, moving on to the grenade. This grenade mostly for getting my ultimate charged way faster and comboing. As you'll see later on in the video, comboing is key with this build, as well, it heals when you combo. So we're running this with extra gear damage, 5% extra damage overall, more heavy pistol damage for the Glorious Result, and more pistol ammunition for the Glorious Result. Now, there could be a change with this for the Explosive Blaze, as right now I'm using my melee for a primer. If you're not all that bothered about using your ult a lot, then this would be your better option. But I really like the ultimate on the Ranger for ad clearing mainly. It's a real massive help. Moving on to the launcher, Recurring Vengeance. This is my go-to for comboing, as it does a lot of damage. Takes shields down really fast after you've just, it's mainly the best. I use it for starting a target or taking a target shield down, because if I kill someone with it as well, it'll give me another charge back. As you can see, only occurs every 7.5 seconds. But we're running this with more sniper damage, more gear charging, a higher pickup radius, so I don't have to build against Titans as much as I do, because with this, Titans really are the kryptonite, you could say, to this, because, well, Titans just aren't the best to be fighting anyway. Moving on to our sports shield, we're using Mustard Point for that extra damage, and we've rolled this with more shields for better survivability. Pretty self-explanatory there. And with our components, we're running Victor's Resolve. This is for more blast damage. Now, the Ranger's ult does blast damage. I've tested it out against blast and impact. I've found that impact is not what the Ranger's ult does. Now, I'm pretty sure the Reoccurring Vengeance does impact damage, which kind of nerfs this thing in a slight manner, but again, this is way better for the ult. Moving on to Tip of the Spear, this is where the healing comes from in this. Increasing combo damage by 50% as well. Performing a combo will restore 40%. So if you just melee someone very quick and then either hit them with the grenade or the Recurring Vengeance, that's just 40% of your armor away, right back. Very good. Moving on to our combined arms, this can be swapped out very easily, but again, right now I don't have the best components for Ranger that could be used, because all of this stuff could be rolled with armor to make me a lot more tankier and better. This class really isn't just set for face tanking everything at all. Moving on to the defensive bulwark. This is just kind of for leveling and doing more damage with the weapons. Mainly the Truth of Tarsus, but it does affect both weapons, which is really, really good. Now, I find the perk on this doesn't really help a lot, especially on the Grandmaster difficulties, because you are running away if your shields are lowered or if you're on low health, because you would just get one shot anyway. Just Devastation. Now, this perk, I don't really get it. I don't really know what a large hit streak is. I don't really understand it, but that just kind of fixes a little bit, moving the blast damage or the impact damage up a little bit and increasing the damage from our reoccurring vengeance, just to hit more targets with and do more damage. And then Elemental Ops. This can be swapped out for either the electric version or the corrosive version, depends. I find that you'd rather have the corrosive version for Heart of Rage Stronghold, because that second room in the monitor can be really frustrating if you're not dodging as much, or if you're just trying to do damage and you start getting corroded. But this really helps against Titans. Cannot stress how much this helps against Titans. It is amazing for fighting Titans. So if you're looking for a Titan farm, anything, I can also show a Titan farm in later videos. Now, things like this really are helps for whenever you're trying to stay alive, everything, whenever you're just getting spammed with elements. Now, Furies, this build is really questionable against Furies, because not a lot of builds are meant for Furies, but the only place you'll really find Furies is in the Heart of Rage. But this does help against whenever they are elemental in you, so you can run away better, as the Furies can be a real big problem in the Heart of Rage, especially on the Grandmaster difficulties. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I'll be a video of me using this in a stronghold later, just to show off the damage that is capable with this build. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I'll catch you all later.